Okay, so now we are moving forward to day 2 of this particular AI-103 course, or you can call this thing module 2 as well. Basically, this is a day which is going to focus on AI agents, a little bit more in depth actually. So let's just start this particular class, which is focusing on developing Azure AI apps and agents. I hope you have gone through all the modules of day 1, which we have covered, and then I hope you have done all the labs as well. If that is true, then let me tell you one thing. In the previous module, we have focused on not all 5 things, but only the first thing, which is generative AI. Now, I told you this earlier also that this whole course, AI 103, is actually divided into segregations like the first tile itself is having a 50% weightage. Up to this point, we just focus on generative AI. This is a time we are going to focus on AI agents actually. Now, in this today's session, we are going to focus on AI agents. We'll focus on MCP servers, Foundry IQ, multi-agent solutions, workflows, and many more. So there are so many things which we're going to learn today. I hope before this you remember that we have something which is covered as AI agent. I hope you understand this, which is your AI agent is basically going to provide some input. You're going to have agent which has 3 components, your large language model, instructions, and the tools. And then it's going to give you some kind of an output. It's an autonomous software entity which helps you in your multiple use cases actually. Now, this kind of agentic thing is something which I'm assuming you already know. And you have developed your very basic agent using Microsoft Foundry portal and Visual Studio Code in the previous modules. If that is true, let's get started with this new day and the new module, which is integrating custom tools into your agents. Now, if you remember, we discussed this earlier that we have multiple tools available. We have the tools like Code Interpreter, which can generate code. We have tools like File Search, which can provide a grounding content. Well, in this particular module, we are going to focus on integrating custom tools into your agent, which basically means that I have different kind of tools available, and some of the tools are actually allowing me to add my own custom logical code on top of it. So it's not going to be only generating a code using agent. It's going to be like you want to push your own code and you want your agent to call that. Well, that's something which is going to be done with this. Let's see how we can deal with custom tool integrations in this module. First of all, why you're going to use custom tool? If that is your question, the answer is here. You can see here, I'm showing you 1, 2, 3-step process. Step number 1 is user is going to ask an agent about the weather condition in a ski resort. Now I'm taking a similar scenario like this. Suppose if I have an agent which is even already associated with the language model or a large language model, then also the current weather is one of the things which large language model cannot know. For this kind of information, you have to search on the internet, or maybe you have to connect with the weather API. When user is asking for this kind of question, the step number 2 is the agent is going to determine that it has to access a tool that can use an API to get meteorological information and calls it. Basically, for any of those such tasks where large language model is not able to answer this thing, it will use tools and it will go beyond the knowledge of large language model. That's exactly the usage or the purpose of custom tools. Step number 3 is going to be that the tool is going to return the weather report and the agent is going to inform it to the user. And that's how it's going to do that thing. Now, options for implementing custom tools. Now, there are 4 different tools which I'm showing you right now, but actually at the time of recording of this particular session, we have more than 1400 plus tools available in Microsoft Foundry. Yes, but these 4 are the most important one, and that's why we are discussing about this. Like the first one is a custom function. This is a tool which is allowing you to put your own function with your own logic, and then you will be able to implement that in your agent. How your agent is going to invoke that? Well, that's something which is going to be automatically going to happen because your Foundry agent service supports automatic tool calling. Whenever you have a function and if you declare that function as a tool, it is smart enough to understand that when you need to call the function, how to provide the parameters as an input, and then how to get the response from that. It's all going to be taken care by agent. Second thing is you have Azure function, which is basically allowing you to build an intelligent event-driven application with minimal overhead. Azure functions are basically going to give you an event-driven association which is working based on the trigger. This is going to be a function logic which is hosted on the cloud, and you'll be able to associate agents with that. The third tool is Open API specification, which is basically allowing you to integrate your existing REST APIs into your AI agent. That's why whatever existing APIs which you have developed in your existing applications or in your enterprise solutions, you will be able to use those existing REST APIs integrating with your agent with no or minimal changes actually. The fourth one is Azure Logic App tool. This is a tool which is basically allowing you to use your Logic App capabilities, which is basically allowing you to deal with some additional orchestrated workflow kind of a logic with business app integration. Logic App and Azure Function both works on trigger-based things, but Logic App is basically a no-code logical environment. As of now, we are discussing about only these four different custom tools actually, but remember at the time of this recording, Microsoft Foundry portal is actually having more than 1400 plus custom tools which you can integrate with. Most of them are basically associated with some custom functionalities or MCP servers, and we will be seeing those tools as well in the coming labs. But as of now, before we proceed, it's a time you have to go through the next lab, which is basically a module number 7 lab, and this is allowing you to build an agent with custom tools. In this particular lab, you will be dealing with this different custom tools and you will be developing agents with that. But before you go for the lab, let's do the knowledge check of this particular module. It's a time you can just pause this particular video and try to guess the answer of the next question. And then once you're ready, you can resume. I think you're ready now. Let's go with the first question, that what are custom tools and how they can help you deliver effective agents? The answer is these are callable functions that an agent can use to extend its capabilities. And that's the right answer. Second question, you need to integrate functionalities from an Open API 3.0 based web service. What should you do? Obviously, add a web service to an Open API specification tool to the agent definition. This is what the right answer is.